In the heart of Chicago's financial district, a rising star at a billion-dollar firm was hailed as a visionary. But behind the corner office and designer suits was a man whose entire career was built on lies. When the truth unraveled, it wasn't just his reputation that collapsed. It was the company itself. Name: Thomas "Tom" Langford. Position: Chief Operating Officer at Virion Capital, a private equity firm managing over $12 billion in assets. Reputation: Ivy League graduate, former Goldman Sachs VP, known for aggressive deal-making and a lavish lifestyle. Tom was hired in 2019 after dazzling the board with his credentials and charm. He claimed to have an MBA from Harvard, a decade of experience in mergers and acquisitions, and personal connections to Silicon Valley's elite. None of it was true. Tom had never attended Harvard. His work history was fabricated, stitched together from LinkedIn profiles of real executives. His references were fake. Even his name wasn't real. His birth name was David Kessler, a man who had once been convicted of wire fraud in 2008. Using his fake identity, Tom orchestrated a series of high-risk acquisitions that drained Virion's liquidity. He funneled millions into shell companies he secretly controlled, disguised as strategic partners. Over 2 years, he embezzled nearly $42 million. The scheme began to unravel when a junior analyst noticed irregularities in one of the shell companies. A deeper audit revealed that the company had no employees, no office, and no product. It was a front. Virion hired forensic accountants and private investigators. They discovered that Tom's Harvard diploma was a forgery, and his social security number matched a man who had served time in federal prison. The FBI was called in. Surveillance, wiretaps, and financial tracing led to the discovery of offshore accounts in the Cayman Islands and Luxembourg. Tom wasn't working alone. His assistant, Rachel Meyers, had helped create the shell companies and manage the offshore transfers. She was a former compliance officer who had been fired from another firm for misconduct, and Tom had recruited her under a fake name. Together, they had planned to disappear to Dubai, where Tom had purchased property under yet another alias. But the FBI caught them just days before their planned departure. Tom, David Kessler, was sentenced to 18 years in federal prison for wire fraud, identity theft, and conspiracy. Rachel received 9 years. Virion Capital collapsed within months. Investors sued the board for negligence, and the scandal became a landmark case in corporate fraud. Even in the world of high finance, where resumes are gospel and charisma is currency, deception can thrive. The case of Tom Langford reminds us that due diligence isn't just a formality, it's a necessity.